Hi, I'm Wanda with Jimmy Branch Homestead, and today I am going to assemble and review the 48-inch by 24-inch by 12-inch raised garden bed set from Temu. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that recently, a couple months ago actually now, late winter, early spring, I spent a lot of time and cleaned up the garden in preparation for planting season. Well, unfortunately, we had a lot of storms, and I totally lost my shed out here, which was my brooder shed slash garden shed. So it housed the brooder and a lot of my garden supplies that I could keep handy out here in the garden to use. So it pretty well shredded a lot of my shed. We've been gathering up parts, and at some point we're going to try to put it back together and see what we can salvage and if we can replace any of it. I know this end totally got shredded, it looked like, and looking down there. So we'll be using a lot of duct tape. Of course, it'll have to be very dry to do that. But today, I want to get busy on my Temu raised beds. And I have two boxes. This is the first one. And they are a 1 foot by 4 foot bed. Unfortunately, they were in these boxes, which were in the shed and nice and dry until we had the storms. And then the boxes got all wet, and you can see they are rusting. So the bad thing is these do not feel very heavy. I'm going to go ahead and put them together anyway, because that's what I have right now to use. I need to get my grapes in because they're still in the packages and they're turning color and dying. So my idea is I want to put 2 rows of the planters, and I'm starting off this year with just 2 planters. So each planter, each 4-foot planter will have 2 grapes. So this is the first one, and basically you just fasten them together with nuts and bolts. And it comes with a pair of gloves to use, a little wrench and screwdriver, and you just put them together and put the nuts and bolts in them. So first of all, I just kind of go through and put in the whole row, the bolts and the nuts, and I wait till I get the whole row in before I tighten that row. Actually, I may just kind of do that to the whole thing. I think I will. It'll probably be faster. So then these, unfortunately, were in a cardboard box out here in the shed and got all rusty. Let's see, put together here. And you can kind of tell because there's a little bit of a lip on the top. So kind of look for that to make sure you're getting all the tops put together. Whoops. My paper's getting dry. It was wet. So now it's trying to blow away. So these kits do come with everything you need to put them together. That's a nice thing. can hear bees buzzing. That's a good thing. I've got part of the garden planted. I'll have to show that in a separate video coming up. Just always lots to do on the homestead, especially at this time of year. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get all these screwed back in, and then I'll touch base back with you. Okay, so the kit comes with 6 of the curved panels. It does take 3 for each end. So here is 3. And then it comes with 4 straight panels. I have 2 of the straight panels on now. So this is basically half. So it'll be about 2 feet. So that makes sense. That's 2 foot of the 4-foot bed. Okay, so I do have the pair of garden beds assembled, and I have decided not to put my grapes in these. And the reason being, I need at least 12 inches of soil, and although these are 12 inches tall, there is no bracing going across in the middle. And this metal is pretty thin. So you can see I can bend it in like that. As I mentioned earlier, these have been sitting outside in cardboard boxes that have gotten wet and dried for the past month or so since we've had severe storms. So this metal has rusted. So it's not a high quality metal. It doesn't have a good finish on it to keep it from rusting. They are easy to assemble. I will keep these and use them for something else. And what I decided to use them for, I would not fill them deep with dirt because it's just going to bow them out and they're not going to last. They're not going to last very many years anyway. But what I decided to do is just put about 6 inches of soil in each and use them as like a kitchen garden for radishes and lettuces, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to use them for. I'm not going to fill them today because I really need to work on my grapes. But I did want to do this video on putting them together and do the review. So this just goes to show you again that you get what you pay for. I can't remember how much I paid for these. I can't remember if it was like $69, $59, something for the set of 2. I honestly don't remember. But it was before the tariffs, obviously. And so if you're enjoying this type of video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share our videos on your social media. It's the best way you can help our channel to grow. Thank you so much for watching Jimmy Branch Homestead. Take care and God bless.